Students of class ninth. In this video, we will revise lesson number 1 of geography. Name of the chapter is India, Size and Location. So what we had revised in the several previous videos. In this video, as your first term exam is very near, so we will discuss some of the important questions and also their answers that you may be getting in the exam. So, with regard to the latitudinal extent of the mainland of our country, what we had studied in the previous video, our country is lying in between 8 degree 4 minute north, 8 degree 4 minute north latitude to 37 degree 6 minute northern latitude. And with regard to the longitudinal extent of our country is lying in between 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east. So these are all about the latitudinal and the longitudinal extent of our country. So with regard to the latitudinal extent of our country, in round figure, what we can say, it is about 30 degree. If we will subtract 37 degree 6 minute north and 8 degree 4 minute north, the balance what we are getting, that is 29 degree 2 minute north. So in round figure, what we can say, the latitudinal extent is about 30 in degree. In the same way, with regard to the longitudinal extent, just I have told you, the longitudinal extent of our country is in between 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east. So the balance what we are getting, that is 29 degree 80 minute east. So in round figure, approximately what we can say, that latitudinal and the longitudinal extent both are 30 in degree. So now let us discuss some of the important questions that you will be getting, like what is the land area of India. Several times what we have discussed in the previous videos also. So total area of our country is 3.28 million square kilometer, or in other words, what we can say, 32 lakh 87,263 square kilometer. 32 lakh 87,263 square kilometer. The another question that you may be getting, state the degree of latitude of the southern tip of the Indian mainland. That is 8 degree 4 minute north. It is 8 degree 4 minute north. Then another question what you may be getting, what are the degrees of latitude of the northern extremity of India? So with regard to the latitudinal extent of northern extremity of India, that is 37 degrees 6 minute north. The another question what you may be getting, what is the total north-south extent of the country in degree of latitude and in kilometer? In degree of latitude, what I told you just now, that is about 30 in degree. And with regard to the north-south extent of our country, that is what we can say here, that is 3,214 kilometer. What is given in your textbook also. You can see the map in the textbook also. It has been given. You can see this line here, it is given. The north-south extent is 3,214 kilometers. The another question what you may be getting is that state the degrees of longitude of the western tip of India lying in Kutch and the eastern tip of India lying in Arunachal Pradesh. Just I have told you with regard to the Kutch that will be 68 degree 7 minute east, and with regard to the eastern tip that is 97 degree 25 minute east. And with regard to the east west extent of our country in term of kilometer, that is about you can see here 2933 kilometer. This is the east west extent of our country. Then another very simple question what we will be getting from this chapter, that is about the name of the countries which are larger in size than our country. With regard to the countries which are larger than India, you can see the textbook in your book also. It has been given. So with regard to the largest country, that is Russia, second one Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia and India. So these are the seven largest countries of the world. So with regard to India, our country is having seventh rank in the world in term of area, what it is possessing. So total area is 3.28 million. With regard to the Australia, its total area is 7.68 million square kilometer. Brazil 8.54 million square kilometer, and with regard to the China 9.59 million square kilometer, USA 9.80 million square kilometer, Canada its total area is about 9.97 million square kilometer, and Russia 17.07 million square kilometer. So I told you the names of the countries and also the total areas what these important largest countries are possessing. After that, we will discuss some of the other questions, common questions that you may be getting. Name the states of India which have common frontiers with Pakistan. So you can see the map here. In this, with the help of this map, you can very easily able to understand Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. So these are the states which are having common frontiers, or you can say the land boundaries with Pakistan. Then another question that you will be getting, which states of India have common frontiers with China? Means the countries which are sharing land frontiers or land boundary with China. So Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. So these are the countries which are sharing land frontiers or the land boundary with China. In the same way, you may be getting the question, which states of India have common frontiers with Myanmar, or you can say the Burma. Previously, Myanmar was known as Burma. So the states which are sharing land frontier with Myanmar are Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram. Then another question what we will be getting, which states of India have common frontiers with Bangladesh? Mizoram, Tripura, Assam, Meghalaya and West Bengal. So these are the states which are sharing common frontiers with Bangladesh. So with the help of map you can very easily understand. So please take help of the map. Then another question that you will be getting, which are the states situated on the Bay of Bengal? So the states which are situated on the Bay of Bengal are Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal. Another question, common question, which are the states situated on the Arabian Sea? The states which are situated on the coast of Arabian Sea are Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra and Gujarat. So these are some of the questions, very short answer type questions that you must know and you must learn by heart. After that, we will discuss another important question that you may be getting. Here you can see this diagram. So here some lines are there and these lines are showing you the longitudes. All of you know that what I have shown in the previous video also. With regard to the latitudes, these are the imaginary parallel lines. The distance in between the two parallels of latitude remains same. That is about 111 kilometer. But with regard to the distance in between two meridians of longitude, that is maximum on the equator, that is about 111.32 kilometer approximately. But as we are moving toward the poles, as we know that you can see this these lines toward the poles, they are merging with the poles, the North Pole and also South Pole. And as these meridians or the longitudes are joining the poles, so the distance in between two meridians of longitude, or simply we can say the longitude, reduces toward the poles, either the North Pole and the South Pole. So one question is very important here. Why is the north-south extent of India larger than its east-west extent, even though the country's latitudinal and the longitudinal extent in degrees is of same value? Not absolutely, but what we called approximately, the latitudinal and the longitudinal extent are almost same. So the answer, just I have told you, but again I am repeating the answer. So with regard to the north-south distance between two successive latitudes remains the same or constant. And with regard to the north-south extent of our country, due to that reason, it is about 3,214 kilometer. But the east-west distance between two successive longitudes goes on progressively decreasing from the equator to the poles, either the North Pole or the South Pole. This is because all the meridians merge into a single point at the poles. In India, the maximum east-west extent, therefore, is much less than the north-south extent. It is only about 2,933 kilometer, and this question is also very important. It has been repeated or asked several times in the examination.